I dreamed of a barracuda, of spider webs in my mouth, of a baby with 2 rows of teeth. 3 dreams, 3. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, body, mind, soul, Jack, Callie, and Quinn. There are 3 acts in the hero's journey, but this is not that. I am not a hero. The heroine's journey is not linear. It is a cycle of life, the menstrual cycle.
A brilliant weaving of narrative in past, present, and future, capturing that generational cycle, that quilt of love and pain and mystery, and putting all those scraps together to try to find a clear vision, a clear story, and ultimately, all we need is a thread. Bringing all these people together and how it brought her to that very moment, seeking to be more honest, more whole for the next leg of the journey. I loved the editing and the corresponding images, almost like a family slideshow. And it's really brave, I think, to put in family home videos because it's unedited and it's raw and it's very intimate. I loved that narration over top of it too, because it almost felt like a diary entry where it felt like we were a very close friend and we got intimate very quickly.
I thought this was sort of an ode to women and women finding their voice, but just also finding your voice in general and family. I thought it was really nice narration and the fact that I believe this woman's a ghostwriter. I think is what she said. So finding your voice really resonates here to me, and telling your own story and creating and taking your ideas and running with them, because I know how hard that is, and actually doing something with an idea. So I'm really happy to see this, that you've done this. I wrote down tiptoeing around. And then I also wrote, you do the best you can at the time with what you have. And I really like this. I liked the quality of the production and seeing kind of bits and pieces from the film that she did, and just great work all the way around. And the pacing was great and everything production wise was good.
Inspiring story, just seeing the thread between creatives, almost people who are losing their story or can't find their story, and someone and literally can't see their story, and someone coming in and helping them create it and find that and have that as a source. I think it's really interesting. I think it's a really accessible message, and I think it's a really it's an interesting look at building community in a piece. Overall, I think it was shot really well. I think the story is really, really interesting and inspiring.
You have a collection of memories that make up the life of a person, and the common thread paired with a VO about the realization of what the thread was in her life that unraveled her life, which she realizes is her father's suicide. And he's a man filled with secrets, and her life is a collection of memories all strung together. And there's a cycle that she finds herself in, and she wants to break it. And it feels like this is the movie that was supposed to be something else, but it became something even better.
Really touches the soul. The fact that she could pinpoint that all her problems really began when her grandfather and then her father all died. It's kind of does show the thread throughout the family leanings, and she can see all the dark moments in her life, and that she got in that dark point throughout her life where she just couldn't come out of it. She saw darkness everywhere, and where she said she now lives by the ocean writing scripts for directors who've lost their vision because she can't find hers. This sounds like it's a good starting point to find her person again and find her light, even though it will be a long way off, and so she can find her vision again. It sounds like this is the first healing moment. I half wonder if a therapist told her to write this poem and then she put it into images. The images were very gripping as they told the story about what happened.
See this healing process of a loss of a relationship that isn't necessarily a healthy one, and kind of seeing you go through the process of having these conversations, and also wanting to be an artist and still putting yourself out there despite it not being the way that you imagined it to be. You're still continuing, pushing to still create this overall piece. And what's really nice is she is showcasing and encapsulating this moment in time, but this character, this narrator, this viewpoint that we're getting here, she flashes back to the first film that she's made as well. And so it's kind of nice to see kind of the parts of where you've come from and what you've kind of learned from these life-altering experiences.